All right, let me get this thing set up here. I should be all set. Hope I'm in the proper orientation here. You guys can see my fat head vertically. Yes. All right, so I'm a little bit tall here. Should I shrink down a little bit? There we go. Bring my head down a little bit. I even brushed my hair for this one. This is an important live. There we go. Look at that. So here we are, guys. Oh my goodness. So this is a big live. What's up? Oh no, you were the first by a long shot, man. Marcus, what's up? Kenneth. So here we are, man. I'm all set. I do want to tell you guys, ExoFest 2 is going to be at DFD around Tampa, Florida. ExoFest 3 will be back at Cherokee Rock Village, April the 16th or 17th, whatever that Saturday, Sunday is. I'll be back at Cherokee for that one. Jared Bear, what's up? Joseph, NS Racing, Budman, Mir, what's up, guys? So that will be ExoFest 3 right there. So Chainsaw, what's up, buddy? On tonight, as far as tickets go, this right here is ready to go. Somebody commented or sent me a message that they really liked the little 118 I was saying. I'm like, no, this is a 110. This is like the real deal here. Marcus, I'm happy with the ticket sales. There is something I want to get. I've got to make sure that I get it ironed out, that I can get the thing in time. But I think this one showed me that I can go bigger. So I can go bigger, and I'm going to. I know exactly what I want to raffle next week. I just need to see how I need to go about purchasing it, if that makes any sense. And I won't tell you guys until I actually get it ironed out. But no, it's not April 16th and 7th. It was that weekend, whatever it was. Let's see. I know it was that weekend. 18th and 19th is what it is. Okay. Now, obviously, I'll be there. I'll probably be there the evening of the 16th. Just be honest with you. For me, it'll be like a 4-day week event. So, AZ Rider, dude, you are on time. So, look at that here, dude. Dude, I wet it with the water hose. So, we're good to go, man. Did I get the shock situation? Yes. Shocks are on the way. Yes, I sure did. West Desert Wheeler, what's up, buddy? Dude, that dig unit in today's video is awesome. So, Logan, that did a great job, man. That's probably the best upgrade I've seen so far for that Vertex. And your stuff is on the way. So, hopefully you'll get that soon. Yes, sir, Clayton. I look forward to getting you back down here for a few weeks. Bash Maps. Dude, what's up, buddy? KTC Vids. Make it your events. Ken, well, I'm a little bit far away from you, buddy. Okay, I want an Executioner, Carbon X, and the Trail X. RC Maniac. Dude, I tell you what, man. Dude, this is way more than a trail crawler. If you guys saw my video, I'll be honest with you. Some companies out there would call this a comp crawler. To me, it's a trail truck. Now, you can take this right here. Okay, you could take this right here. The way this thing is set up, I mean, there's a ton of shock adjustments to it, front and back. I mean, as it comes out of the box, you're going to have about this much compression. The rear axle can actually hit the chassis. That's how far it compresses. The front can also hit the chassis. It's not quite there yet, but I've got enough shock adjustment to do it. Man, you change these shocks out to like some deluxe shocks, and dude, this can be a very big comp truck. So really happy with how that worked out. I'm working on the pages of the website as far as the different attachments and things like that, so I can build all of that. Now, the bodies, I sure hope I get the bodies in time. If not, the Warlord body looks really good cut down, but I'd really want this other body, you know? And I would hate to have to send you guys a big honking Warlord body knowing you're going to have to cut the thing down to make it fit. You know, I'd rather have it be correct. right out of the box for you. So let me see. Mr. Guitar Guy Adam, happy Veterans Day. Yes, sir. Happy Veterans Day. All the veterans out there, buddy. Thank you guys for your service. I really do. Paul King, what's up? Brian. Yes, that dig feature was awesome. I'm going to put a bigger servo in it now. And I got to looking at it like it's all set for a big servo. And I've got plenty of big servos laying around. Plenty of them. Yes, sir. Marcus. Yep. Baja Ray. The trail. Mr. Guitar. Dude, this is a really good truck. And when I was testing the courses for our cash comp we had, I used this to test. And pretty much I cleared every gate, which means the gates are pretty easy, except for when everybody else showed up. But yeah, I don't have any insert in here or anything. New brass is on the way since I'm currently sold out. So you will be able to get new brass for it. It will be on the page for it as well. So you can order all of that. What I might do is, let me ask you guys a question. If I put a service fee on this thing, I know it's stupid, but like to actually install the brass or something like that on the truck before you get it, would that be interesting to you guys? Because it will take some time to do that. Not a massive amount of time, but it will take some. What is the RC car on my left? On my left, this is the one that we're raffling off tonight. This is the Capra. Very low usage. Vanquish, legit Vanquish wheels from everything I can tell. I mean, they do say method on them. I do believe they are legit real. J Concepts megalithic tires, and otherwise all stock. Andrew, yes sir. Give me one of them Trailheads kids. Now I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to release these. I'm thinking I may have to do like say 10 at like 3 o'clock East Coast time, and then do another 10 at like 8 p.m. East Coast time, which will make it good for the West Coast guys. Something like that. I'm just asking to give it more though. I reckon a ton of travel that can't anymore. I agree, West Desert. Yes. KKRC, what's up, buddy? Yes, sir. How's the raffle going to work? Well, on this phone over here, I have a little random number generator. It works kind of like this. So, and when that right there stops, we would see the number. Like this is not the pull. I'm not going to tell you this is a pull, but like in this, in fact, we don't even have that many tickets. It will be 621. And I showed just like this, the whole pull and everything. So the total number of tickets I put in here into the settings, one to however many tickets sell. And then I do the pull right here like this. Now, having all the numbers, the background isn't so wheelie. Like if I go, we're going to set this to 50 tickets. Okay. Like see how this right here, you can see the difference. You can see all of that moving. And sometimes if that lands on the wrong color number, it's hard to see. Like 7 is a nice, easy one there to see. But that's how we'll take care of that one. 6 edition needs a buddy. Yeah, buddy. Dude, the Vortex 6, that is a really good one. Service fee to get your name on the Trail X. Clayton, I tell you what I'm thinking of doing here. Well, see, Marcus, what I'm probably going to do here, because I've been thinking about this, because I know there's 2 of you guys already saying you've already bought like the Fusion 8. You're going to big block this thing right off the bat. That is a feature that it has. So what I might do is like in the description, you tell me what you don't want on it, and I'll have a price list that I can actually deduct from it. If that makes sense. Like say you don't want the 8-channel radio that comes with it, which is actually a pretty nice radio. Say you don't want the Fusion SE, you don't want the servo, or you don't want something else on it, I can deduct that price. Basically, you'll have to buy the whole thing though, because I can't deduct from the deal, but maybe I can set it up as a structure to where the truck is listed as a chassis roller, and then you add to it. Maybe I can do that. As in, like, you can actually build it a little bit to your own specs. I can't deduct, but I can add. That might be something. I'm glad you mentioned that because yeah, I hadn't thought of that option before. Let me get back to you guys here. Cider, thank you, buddy. Justin Noble, this is what's raffled off tonight right here. 110 Capra four-wheel steer. Low usage. I think it's been run maybe 4 times. On the carbon, order that part that goes above the transmission. Brian, depending on the kit that you order, like if you order the Fusion or the what is it? The Elite. The Elite is set up to where you don't need it. You don't need the bridge on the Elite. But like if you order the normal one or some of that, then the bridge is supposed to come with it. If I forgot to get you the bridge, send me an email and I'll get you one sent out. But some of them don't come with a bridge. Like say you get the big Fusion, it has its own gigantic bridge deal on top of it. Get the Trail X minus TX RX. And see, Chainsaw, that's a very common thing. We all have our radios. We have things that we are tuned to. Like me, the GT5 is just the greatest thing ever for me, one-handed driving. So it's like me, I would not want the radio either. I get that. And I understand how we are as a crawler, as a group, as, you know, a hobbyist. We have our favorites. We all do. So I could actually take that off, you know. Now, the prices that I would be deducting or adding to or whatever, I would have to work on those a little bit. Let me keep the chassis. Let me sign the chassis. If you want the chassis signed, just go ahead and just ask. Buddy, I'm not at the level to charge for signatures yet. Maybe one day I'll be high enough to charge. All right, a signature is 25 cents. You know, it doesn't make it too complicated. And see, the thing about it is, Andrew, I mean, I could do that. I think we'll probably build them all, and the things you don't want, like say you don't want the motor, we can yank the motor pretty quick, you know. That way you get what you need. Because the thing about it is, I mean, most RTRs, you get the thing, and what's the first thing you do? I do one test run with it, box stock, and then stuff starts coming out, and it's virtually useless. So I would rather. Did I come back? Did I come back? Let's see here. That's weird. I got to close the screen and reopen the screen. All right, good deal. Did you guys even hear what I was saying about all of that? Frozen like a Middleburg slushy. Man, Mark, you got that right, buddy. I don't know why it happens every now and then. Man, I saw something. It was like a clamp-on arm that would hold like your phone or your camera stuff while you're working. And it makes perfect sense. It's like a computer monitor, but more of an arm. I'm tempted to get that. That way, when I'm working like right here, I can just, you know, get the repositions and all that stuff nice and easy. Exo balancer going to haul butt now. Yeah, Marcus, I saw his little clip on that one. Yeah. Okay, I have no idea exactly what I was talking about there, but all right, let's go see how we are doing here. Pop into there, see if the tickets are doing all right there. Good deal. Get rid of that one, go back to this one. Do like Portal Combat Fusion Elite. Okay, then yeah, if you got the Fusion Elite, it doesn't come with that because there's no external ESC. You know, you just don't need that on there. Someone challenged me to a tug of war. Oh, I bet, Nitro. Hey, they all want to see the power. Is the power there? I'm like, yeah, the power's there. mean, heck, even mine with a small motor, when the tires hook up, that thing comes up. It's like, they're about 70 pounds. So they come right up. All right, now Japan as well. Mark. Yeah, we haven't seen Mark on here in a while. And it's P. Perella, not B. Yeah, Mark has a very awesome history in the online world. Yes, he does. Man, we had this thing. I had this other profile, and man, was messing with people back when we had forums. This dude was just so it was a crazy thing. I'll just leave it at that. A Monster King. You need to see that thing. A Monster King. What is a Monster King? I'm not even sure what a Monster King is. Your and Edoit. I've got that sticker on my new car. It is there. So I did put that there, buddy. So let's check on the website real quick. I mean, we got another 45 minutes until we are done with ticket sales. So we'll be done with those, and we're going to make the biggest pull I have ever made for this right here. And like I say, I know exactly what I want to do for next week's, because now I may not be able to go big like this every week because I've got to start ordering in really big stuff. So, but we'll see. I'm going to do what I can to try to make sure I have something really nice. The re-release Wheelie King is the Monster King. I saw the re-release Wheelie King. Yes, I saw that. And I saw the video of it running, and it looked like it was pretty decently tough too. That was nice to see. Guess I can put it by the VRD H10 Executioner. Yeah. When is the Vidavon UDR going on the raffle? No, but I do have to show you something. Let me show you guys this. This is a project I've got to get done. I've got the cage built for the most part. There's still a few more pieces to do, but check this thing out. Check this out. Huh, not that. You guys are like, wait a minute, that's just a... Look at this right here, man. Faked you guys out with a creep body. This dude right here is absolutely amazing. And these are working hydraulic bump stops. As in, like, when they compress, they have a lot of damping, but they're quick out. That is correct, man. Adjustable. This dude right here is absolutely amazing. The way it's set up, you put the tires down into the back. I don't have spare tires for mine anymore, but this thing is off the wall nice. It's got the chassis bolts into here, the front bulkhead. Shocks go. There's a carbon piece that goes over there, carbon piece here. A couple more carbon pieces, I believe. But this thing right here is billet 7075. It is bolt together. It's not like one solid chunk of 77. That would be insane. But yeah, very nice piece right here, man. Now, I will tell you this much. I put this on there. I'm going to do a full, thorough cleanup on that truck, and it may become a permanent shelf queen at that point. Because as beautiful as this is, I know it's durable, but I would not want to lawn dart this thing. That would really hurt my feelings. Will I drive it? Yes. But I am not going to hammer this thing and beat it up. Not going to happen. That thing is nice, isn't it? The Vidavon 8x8. I still need to fix that transmission. I had a customer, he needed some kind of part, and he needed it quicker than I could get it, so I took a part out of my own truck and sent it to him. Not your pimp. I don't think it's fragile, especially once you put the bottom and all in there. It's going to lock it together, but I don't want to lawn dart this thing just in case something does flex and bend on it. I don't want to do that. Well, I don't know that there is a Fusion SE Elite. Now, the original Fusion Pro is 10 millimeters longer than the new Fusion Elite, okay? And the Fusion Elite also is 4S capable, and the Fusion Elite also has a much different throttle response. As where the original Fusion Pro, you throttle it, it comes up good and strong. You let off, it rolls down and stops. The Elite has a much harder pop to it. Bang, it'll jump the truck, which is what I showed in my video. Which is what I showed in my video. I mean, that's what we all wanted to see. We wanted to see the pops. I showed that right at the start. That's what it was. What's the weight on it? I would say maybe 4 pounds, maybe 5. Mark, too light. How durable is it? I honestly don't know. Will it take some abuse? Yes, but it's not going to take the hits and flex and come back like plastic. It's just not. Peer pressure, no, no, no. Oh my God. I have Mark Perella. It's kind of crazy that you're on here right now because I know you're going to have a comment about this one. I know you're going to comment about this one because I'm going to do something I said I would never do. In the video that I recorded today with a 2-wheel drive Losi SET, I talk about it, how I'm going to do it, but my dirt sandy track is going to go away. I'm going to clear all the sand, re-level it, angle it to where I get the drainage where I need it to be, and I'm going to put a clay surface down on it. It's going to happen. So it is going to get a clay surface on the track. We'll have to see how it's going to work. I know I had a clay track before. Like right now, it's super dry. And the clay that we have would be major powdery right now. But like the track that we used to have, was the same type clay. And what we did was in between the rounds, we would literally go up there with a hose. We actually made pumps because we didn't have water where we were at. We got water now. And we would actually dampen it. And man, we had a vintage class that was going crazy, like 1820 vintage vehicles, like some real vintage. It was awesome. And then the idiot that owned the hobby shop sold it off. I know that popped the wheelie with a UDR skipping water. Dude, I sure did, man. That was awesome. That won a comp. Yes, Enlighten did win the comp. We had a cash comp, and he walked away with the big pot. Yes, he did. I know, Mark, it's rare for you to be here. How many exo bouncers are there? The best guy to talk to, that would be Travis Vance, since he's the one building all the cages. I don't know of anybody else building exo bouncer cages yet. I did have an inquiry. Arthur actually mentioned he might look at building a bouncer chassis for them things. If he's going to build a bouncer chassis I'm pointing over there because my bouncer's sitting over there. He's going to have to follow some of the guidelines that I'm setting. To make this thing right, you can't just throw it together. It's got to be done right. He also makes shocks now. And when he finishes up these other parts he's working on, we can have an exo bouncer. You may as well call it a Vita bouncer at that point because there will be no primal on it at all. And that's the truth. Clay sand, what we had. I know, Mark. And that's kind of what we have here. Basically, the baseball diamond sand or the baseball diamond clay. Holman RC, what's up, buddy? Pro code, all 4 on the Trail X or just the front? For the Trail X, just so you guys know, the radio that comes with it is not a waterproof receiver, by the way. I did clarify that. But if you're not going to do water, the Pro codes would be the way to go. At least in my opinion. I mean, they're the smoothest. They conform well. They hook up. They run. The other option would be, I don't even have any other options other than Pro codes for these tires. I better get to work on some inserts, hadn't I? Okay. Can we still run X Maxes on it? Sure. You won't be able to run paddle tires on it anymore, though. But yeah, we can run X Maxes. I'm going to order like about 8 loads of clay and probably take 7 to build the track up so I can get I got to get it angled to where I can drain it correctly. And once I get that, then the rest of it should be easy. And we're going to keep the layout similar. It will be able to be run tri-oval as well. So we're going to keep that in there. Clay track and use a sand for a sand drag session. No, Clayton, I've got a much better idea, but we just don't have it figured out. We figured them out. Okay. Lots of clay here in Oklahoma. Dude, for us down here, Mark, clay is premium. Clay is like, that's the big money stuff. It just is. Like up in Georgia, clay is just thrown in the garbage. You know, for us, it's like premium. Oh, man, that's so nice, you know? The Gas National, right, Mark? Or there goes screw together chassis mount and talking smack about it. Well, Marcus or Nacho, I would much rather him do something like a welded titanium chassis. That would be sweet, wouldn't it? Dude, I want to do a big wall ride at the end of the straight. That's something I want to do. Double A, what's up? Can you record that for the track build playlist? I see insert work great. Yeah, I know they work great. They really do. Record what for the track? Oh, like record the track build? Yes, that would definitely be a track build video. Because I got to tear everything down. As soon as I get an ETA on the clay arrival and all that, as soon as I get an ETA on that, I will be tearing down everything. Welded and out and not aluminum. Yeah, I don't think aluminum would be the best choice for this. I would really like to have a welded titanium cage. I think that'd be sweet. But I've got to make sure he has all the triangulation figured out and done right. Got to make sure he's got all that. So I will definitely have a hand in that chassis. Mark Pearl, yes, sir. Sure enough. Confirmation number, email for tickets, but can't find ticket numbers. The tickets will come in a separate email. You'll get a separate email. Maybe check your spam folder. Sometimes they go there. If the number gets pulled and nobody says, "Hey, I'm here," you know, I'll verify it later on, of course. But then I can go through and actually look and find the winner, and then I'll contact them directly. So I mean, it's one of them things I don't have a way to look up the number though. It doesn't just work like I can just pull up a number and go for it. It's weird. I got to actually, okay, this is number 100. The guy that won was 72. So I got to go down and hopefully I get like 68. Okay, up one, you know, kind of gotta eliminate to get down to it. So SCX Vita bouncer, rock bounce running at once. Cage don't look great for 4S. What, you bent your cage? I was actually looking at mine, thinking about driving it. Almost did it. So it's by number, and you're not pulling. I'm not pulling names. This right here will random pull a number. I have an app on here. Like, say, as an example, I'll have this set up like 1 through 50 right here. I'll just simply do this right here and let the number pull up. You guys will see the wheel spin and random pull, whatever it happens to be. And then I'll turn it around and say, like, this one's hard to see, but this was a number 27. Let me see if I can see it because I got a lag right here. Let's see if it showed up. Yeah, that yellow is hard to see, but that does say 27. That's one of the crazy things. Now, like, let me see. I'm going to set this at, I'm going to set this at 300 tickets. And let's just see here. All right, now when I restart it, Now it's going to show like this. This is another example pull. This is not the real pull, but then it would obviously run a lot higher numbers, lower numbers, and all that. When I did a test last night, I ran like 10 different times, and dude, it actually pulled the number 1 on it. So if you happen to be number 1 or whatever, see that would be pull number 118. I can see it on the screen here. So, but that's how that is going to work. So the random number wheel. Adam Williams, what's up, buddy? Need a cage for your Rift. Any suggestions? Yeah, Travis Vance, Addictive RC. But put your driver mod on it. They don't sell sections. Oh, okay. All right, let's see where we're at here. So definitely getting some tickets sold here. This is gonna be a good pull, man. If I get what I want, so long as I get what I want out of this, dude, it's gonna be wild next week. I've only found this in one major retailer online in place. I may check with the local hobby shop too. They may have one. I'll call them tomorrow. If they have one, then I can just simply drive over there, get the thing, because I want to outfit it with some of my products, all that on there too. So I want to do all of that. Maybe I can get a hold of Logan, West Desert Wheeler, and order that part from him, like overnight, not overnight, but priority. So I can have all that set up. Maybe even put a different servo in there. I don't know yet. We'll have to see how it all works out. Hopefully I can make it happen. If I can make it happen, it'll be really sweet. I know it'll at least have the products that I make on them because they're a lot easier to put in. I try to help today. BC fix the problem. And Adam, dude, you're not going to believe it. I've got your inserts printed finally, and I'm going to bring them in here to where they don't ship out in somebody else's order. I do have your inserts done, buddy. Oh, cats are doing fine, man. I'm really happy. I bought that little slinky thing that you see on I'm a sucker for some of these TikTok ads. And I want to buy that 84-inch, cat house thing. I want to buy that. I just haven't done it yet. Yeah. You guys are actually, you guys picked up on the hints of what I want to do next Tuesday. Yes. I can only hope that whoever wins something that big is in America. If not, man, shipping's going to be a bear. It'll be kind of large on that one. It's like I would like to do an X Max or possibly like a Losi DBXL or something huge like that, or maybe just go pick up 2 Creighton 6S's and have 2 pulls. I really want to try to go and see as far as I can do this. I mean, there has to be enough in there to make money and also cover the next purchase, which is what I'm doing with this one, and cover the possibility of having to ship around the world. Yep. So you kind of got to cover all of that. Executioner done with the axles I won from your waffle. Rick, all right, buddy. Yes, sir. Oh, dude, never mind. I'm not going to tell you. Dude, everything is on the way almost. It's just like 2 things that I'm waiting to arrive that can ship to me. I'm really hoping everything gets in so I can have everything done, because I really want to release this at the latest on like Cyber Monday. So really, all the tires are put together. All the links are put together. Axles are on their way. Transmission's on the way. I've got, I don't know what I did with it. Oh, right here. This is a different skid for it right here. This one fits the OD3. So there will be different skid options available for also reefs. Possibly tonight, maybe tomorrow, I'm going to order about 5 reef setups. Reef's transmission, reef's servo. I'm thinking maybe the 900 or the 1100. I got to make sure that it's a servo that's good, but won't like kill the BEC. Maybe a raw 500 for it. But basically, because I mentioned you guys a few weeks ago that I would like to do like a Reefs premium package for this thing, right? So, and if I set up the options of variations, I do think I can do that. Basically, set a base roller price and then have you add to it what you want. I think that might be the better way, to be honest with you. I can't take away. I tried to get an app that would allow you to take away, but they said that was not workable. You can't take away from the base price, but you can add to it. Basically, I can upsell all day long, but I can't cut you any deals. Basically, is what they said. Anyway, all right, get back to you guys here. Dude, I've got a cat wheel. I got the 52-inch cat wheel. I've got that for them. John Calderon. Yes, I'm in Florida, East Coast time. Tennessee for Thanksgiving. I can stop by to pick it up on my way. All right, B. Beckers, dude. If you I just got a bad feeling all 25 are going to be gone like that. I'm not trying to hype it up to sell. I would rather have them take a few days to let you guys actually think, hey, I might want to get this. Not like I got to get it right now or it's gone, but I really think it's going to be instantly gone. I mean, I've already told my vendors and all that, said get ready because I don't have the funds right now to order more to build more trucks. If I did, I would. But I said get ready because we are going to order a lot more stuff. So, and who knows, the next batch may come with different shocks. It may come with a different servo. I mean, as this goes on, I'll have more funds to build a better truck. Next year, I've already got plans for 2 more RTRs. Another version of this with straight axles. And you guys mentioned it quite a bit. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. Not going to do that. But I'm thinking about seeing if I could work some deals and come up with like a RTR executioner, that would be really awesome. I'd really have to try to work some deals behind the scenes to make this affordable because the RTR executioner and all that custom built by me right here is $1,500. And if I'm going to have like 20 of these things available, that 1,500 doesn't really equate correctly, I don't think. But with it being a competition truck and being built differently, I don't know. It's just one of them things. I want to expand next year and make Exocaged brand worldwide, world known. I want to be a competitor in the world of craziness. Mudcat, there's a link, there's a pinned post right at the top. That's how you get the tickets. It takes you to the website page. Andrew, I see your comment about the 1,400. I can do the 1,400, but that's going to have to come with a premium because I've got to basically do some solder work on your power wires and stuff like that to power it. So I've got to do some additional work to make that powered correctly. It does come with a little balance lead that you can put on there and plug into your balance plug on your battery. But man, I really don't care for that too much. I'd rather have a JST directly onto it and go. Nate's RC, what's new today? Just talking RC like I do every day, buddy. This right here is up for the prize tonight. And see, David, that's what I'm thinking. The Raw 500 is a good, efficient, well-proven, legendary servo. So maybe I can get a hold of Corey. See if I can get. No, I won't be able to get that done in time. Basically, get some custom graphics on it for me. Drag boats and RC crawlers. What's up, buddy? Let me see. To the little magnetic trans. Oh, it's sitting up there. I just haven't done anything. I've been meaning to build a shelf back here, but I just haven't. 900 is amp hungry. And That's kind of one of the reasons why I'm thinking of 500. It's just more of an efficient servo, and it'll work easier with this motor. That's kind of what I'm thinking. It's going to be impossible. I would like a heads up when it goes on sale. Kenneth, I will do my very best to let everybody know. When it goes up for sale, I will more than likely make a post or a comment on the channel, say tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, I have 10 Trail X's. They are ready to go, and you'll be able to order them. Now, I will tell you this much. Picture this. Let's just say I put 10 of them up there, and you guys are ready to get them. Now, this is a scenario that could very well happen. Okay. You're looking at it, oh, I don't want the motor, I don't want this, or I do want a motor, I do want a servo. In the time it's taking you to select what you want, the RTRs could be gone by the time you hit checkout. That could be an issue. Like, oh man. I found 2 of your Exocaged license plate. Dude, I haven't had Exocaged license plates in a long time. That's a long time ago, Jerbear. Jerbear. What's the current estimated price going to be for Trail X? Because I had to go higher on the shocks, like almost twice the price on the shocks. It did bump it up like another $10 or so. I'm going to have it under 7. I know I've been going up on the price. I know that, but I've been getting unexplained or unplanned for expenses. You know how, like, when you build something from the ground up, you buy this thing, you build it, and it's all the little things that nickel and dime you to death? Well, that's what I'm learning with this truck right here. Doing an Executioner or a Carbon X as a kit, boom, here you go. You get the nickel and dime stuff. This and nickel and dime is on me to make sure I have it right to where you have a good quality product. I don't believe there's any RTR crawler ever produced that's going to beat this. I might be biased. I know. I love the VRD. Love that truck. In the off-camera testing that I've done with this versus the VRD, general driving, they both run the same. They both run great. When it got really down and dirty, nasty, this smoked the VRD. It was a technical thing. This truck has never had any inserts in the wheels yet. I haven't done any of that because I want to have the truck as you will have it. So when I'm driving this, you are seeing it as it's going to arrive to you. As it is right now, I mean, the only thing that's not what would come to you would be the body, which honestly, the Warlord body looks pretty good cut down, but in full form, the Warlord body is just a gigantic hulk of a monster. Carbon rails will be on it, not the plastic stuff. I'm working on the bumpers, the bumper assemblies. I've got a winch bumper assembly for it as well. Body mounts are looking good. It's going to come with this big stupid battery tray in the back. I've just about got it done. I'll have available competition battery. You can put it down into here, but you're only talking like a 650 or 850 battery, really small battery. Trail truck is built for like a 2200 milliamp 3S or 4S if you decide to big block it, which you probably will. And that's going to have to fit back here. There was no way to fit all that down into here. There's a ton of space in here, but all that space you're looking at, you can put the servo behind the axle and the big block behind the servo. All that will fit in this package right here. So, and the shocks that are on it are actually axial shocks. So, haven't got my actual shocks in yet, but everything's on the way. Let me get here. Back to you guys. I think you're on the way. I'll get you booked on Shark Tank. Go with Mr. Wonderful. Dude, that would be awesome, man. Exocaged Incorporated. Oh no. I just had a great idea. Okay, so I've got this stupid thing going, right? And Hulk Hogan, Hollywood Hulk Hogan, the New World Order, brother. The New World Order of RC starts with Exocaged Trail X. I don't know. All right, I'm sorry. Exocaged t-shirt that lost all its prints, so it's a gray shirt now, dude. You probably have an Exocaged shirt from 10 years ago, dude. Need to build one and get it to Kevin Talbot to review. I've been wanting to do that. I just haven't been able to get it done. Raw 500, perfect. That's what I'm thinking, Kevin. RTR Exocaged doesn't have an Exocaged. Well, yeah. I mean, RC Guru, you know the story behind it. Is that Exocaged? My original truck had an Exocaged on it. Buy the trail X as is. It helps my odds to get one. And see, Andrew, that may have to be the way to go, because if you're going to take a lot of time to decide and think about it, you're going to miss the buy. By the time you go to buy, it'll say sold out. Sell as a slider with cheat code axles and choice of transmission, and customer can put in what they want. Well, see, Brian, I know what you're saying there, but it also, part of what I want at my level is I want to say that, yes, I have a full RTR truck available. Selling sliders, to me, that's not an RTR. So I want to make sure that it is a full RTR ready to go. Now, I do have extra components on the way, because as a RTR manufacturer or brand or something, I've got to make sure I'm prepared with extra shocks or extra servos or extra whatever to handle warranty. Now, warranty is going to be limited because I know how you're going to drive. And the use of a big block will eliminate your warranty, by the way, because I know what that motor can do. That motor can probably break most everything in here. It's that strong. But XP10 versus Trail X next month. I can do that. I think I can do that. I was accused of being you because I had my Exocaged RC shirt on because of my good looks. I told me you're. I don't know about that, Nitro. I appreciate it there, buddy. Trees turned to ash. You got your 3X shirts. Dude, they're actually, I don't have the, I need to post the image up. We've got a new, I don't want to say a new logo because Clayton's the only guy in the world with an Exocaged tattoo, but we did adjust it a little bit. You guys will see it. But a little bit more something on the back of it, you know, a little bit something a little bit better. Dude, yes, we got the cold front end. I think it's supposed to be in the 30s tonight. So, I mean, I'm still in shorts and flip flops. So, DRS first, kits later. And Ted, that could be pretty normal. I mean, that's what other companies do, right? They put out the RTR and then offer the kits later. How are we doing over here? Let's see. Let's see here. We are doing pretty decent here. We got 12 minutes to go and I cut off the sales. 12 minutes to go and I cut off the sales. RC sleeve. Well, basically it's I don't know if I can pull up email on this phone or not. I can try. Let me see if I can. I don't even know where my email is on this phone. I don't ever. This phone, all I use this phone for is oh, there's mail. Is making thumbnails. Oh my goodness! All the emails. Oh my goodness. Yeah. If I could find a picture here, because I got a buddy doing the graphics for me. Let me see here. Maybe if I can find it, I'll hold it up for you guys. I'm not talented enough to just pop it up on the screen. Let me see here. Okay, let me see if I actually did get it to pull here. I'm just going to set the rotation. Looking at something kind of like this to go on the back of the shirts. Something kind of like that. A little more than just some letters and an oval, you know? So, and this has Executioner on it, Carbon X, and Trail X. And as I add vehicles, I will add more vehicles down below. So, 33, shirt should say Joe Talbot on the front. Oh, I see the one is Carbon X V1. So many release until you do the V2 version. Yeah, the V2 on the V2 Carbon X. Dude, I haven't found a reason to make a V2 yet. We got you, Marcus. We waiting on income tax. Well, by that time, I might have 3 or 4. Well, I have 4, possibly 5 options to choose from. Dude, Brian, I saw some pictures of North Carolina with the snow and all that. So, you're talking about temps and weather. I'm here in northern Indiana. Last 2 days have been down in the high 20s. We got 8 inches of snow on the ground. Man, it came in early, didn't it? There's new programming. I have not seen the website for the new programming software. It's still sitting over here. I've been forgotten now. Rip Exorcist. No, Clayton. No, Exorcist has not been forgotten. I get this stuff done next year. That is something I want to really get back on in a different kind of way. What if this would be a very premium vehicle, by the way, because of the level that it would be at. But what if you could buy a competent, well-built RTR Sporty RTR? I like right out of the box. That's kind of what's on my mind. Of RTR Sporty, we're talking competition, high-grade tires, deluxe shocks, possibly I'm thinking the Fusion Elite, just because if I make it to fit the Fusion Elite, it'll fit any motor out there in that particular world. Now, in that world, pancake motors and the 380 revolvers own the world out there. But to make it easier to get somebody into that level of competition, I could put a Fusion Elite in it, you know? And I think that would be really interesting to be able to release something like that. Joe's not getting his 2000 tariff. I don't know if I'm going to get that or not, if it's even going to happen. 77 here in Bakersville. Some of my Exorcist just sent. Kenneth, you have got yours running so good, man. You've got yours running so good. And seeing what you've been able to do with yours gives me hope on mine, you know, to make it right. EJ74, there is a link at the top, the pinned post, that takes you to exocagedrc.com. It takes you right to the main page where you can get your tickets. So click the pinned post right at the top. It's highlighted. One of my good friends bought an OT6 crawler kit. Oh, dude, I would not buy OT6 anything at this point in time. Just would not. Believe me, I would throw down and get another Founders Reese before I buy an OT6 product. Personal preference. We all have our favorites, right? Pinned up top, 7 minutes. Yeah, we got about 6 minutes to go. Crawler tracks. Any thoughts, dude? Crawler tracks is awesome. You're talking about the obstacles, dude. That is awesome, and especially when it comes to where we're at now, like the winter when all you guys up north are frozen in, dude. You can have a heck of a course, man. Put the stuff together and go for it. Crawler tracks is really good. All right, EJ. Logo. That logo reminding of the Trail Jeep rated logos. You know it didn't it? And I was also thinking about, it was mentioned by one of the guys here to get stickers made, you know, small stickers and all that, of all the named obstacles that I have out here at the Exoplex. It'll be expensive as heck to order them, but literally I could make stickers for the obstacles. Once you complete the obstacles, you get a sticker on your truck. Kind of like, do any of you guys, have any of you guys on here been to a place called Teleco, ORV? This was what? Mark, what was this, 10 plus years ago? Mark Perella, 10 plus, 12, 13 years ago, back when we had Teleco, ORV, you had guardrail, you had school bus, you had lower two, which was amazing, by the way, upper two, you had all of that stuff. And man, dude, I loved that place so much. It was shortly after that closed that I actually sold off my truck. Because, I mean, I would go from Florida all the way up there multiple times a year, dude. It was such a great experience. Get off my current bill. Mr. Guitar, dude, at Fusion Elite is awesome, dude. Scott, yeah, Teleco, 1999 time frame. Yeah, dude, it's been a while. I remember my first ever trip up there. I went solo up there. And it was the greatest and most dumbest thing I've ever done with a truck. If you're wheeling in a place like Teleco was by yourself on the trails, you're an absolute idiot. And I was that idiot. I didn't know better to be smarter, in all honesty. But it was phenomenal. I've never been to Roush Creek. Okay, we are closing in on about 5 minutes now. Let's see where we are here. Oh, I was looking for my phone with the that I'm going to use for the drawing here. All right, so we were doing really good on this one, and I'll be able to turn this over into something big, hopefully, for next Tuesday. I think it'll be phenomenal. So it drove good in the Creep 6, Clayton? Clayton's Elite legit came from Proline. They had like 50 of them out there. I bought 4 of them and was telling some of my team drivers about them. You're like, I want to wait for this and that. I want to wait and I want to see if it's got punch because I'm going to wait and see. Well, dude, I showed them the video of the punch at the start of the video that I released, and they were going like that. Now, Clayton sent me money like beforehand. So he was ready to go. But the other 2 decided to wait on it a little bit. Dude, Paul King, dude, Sam, man, we can almost walk up that. Dude, I was within like 1 lug away from getting it with this Trail X. No suspension, holders, no cheating, no inserts, no brass. I was like 1 lug away from getting it with Trail X. That's how good this truck is and how easy that obstacle has become. So it's just kind of one of those things, I guess. 83 watching and 41 likes. That's right. Let's pop some likes in here. Hey, there's a little heart thing down here. Hit that. Throw some of those up for me. 43. My Elite finally came out. I need to order all the goodies for the Carbon next. Oh, yeah. Big tires are big money. Marcus, I think so too. I mean, it wouldn't take much, and this truck will walk right up that thing, which is amazing. I went to Windrock years ago, many years ago. Went to Windrock, but it was one of those things I didn't have the funds to go back to. Wish I could have, but I never had the funds to get back to. So we are closing up on this thing, guys. If you are on the website checking out, like I'm looking at some of you guys right now, get it done because I'm about to go to the page here. When it hits 8 o'clock, customarily in the past, like what I do, I wait till 8:01 just to allow the checkouts to happen if it happens. And usually when I cut it off, and I'll wait like another minute to make sure nothing comes in later. but it almost never does. Like as soon as I cut it off, if you're in mid checkout, boom, you are out of luck. It now says 8 o'clock. We're at the 1 minute countdown, and I will absolutely cut this thing off at 1 minute. So one last minute. You got about 50 seconds left if you want to get one of these tickets. So we will see how this works here. Looks like maybe we're going to finish right up where we are, which is actually pretty darn awesome. Which is a crazy good even number, honestly. 300 tickets. I was crazy. I put 500 max on this thing just for the heck of it. But right now it shows 200 in stock, which means 300 tickets have sold. I'll cut this off here very soon. We'll see what the final number is. All right, so I'm watching the screen here, ready to cut this thing right off. There we go. It's done. All right, I will refresh and see if the 300 held. If that held, then it looks like 300 is where it is. So I'm going to give it just another 30 seconds or so. I'm going to go check the actual app and verify the numbers correlate, make sure everything is said and done. Oh, 302. This is why I wait a little bit to make sure everything goes. I got 302 tickets. I go back up to products. Yep, everything is now updated. 2 more tickets got in pretty quick there. So we are at 302. There's 13 people online. I know some of you guys got cut off. Oh no, EJ, man, you were probably right at checkout and I cut you off. Guys, I'll be honest with you. I think it was like 2 o'clock last night. I get an email. Marcus got more tickets. Dude, he has a strategy and it works pretty good. He'll pick up and then pick up and then pick up and then go. I don't even know how many he got. I really don't. I do not know. All right, so one final check, one final verification, and I will set this up for 302. All right, I see 5 checking out. You are out of luck. That is not going to happen. Yeah, the last order came through at 8 p.m. on the dot. Again, I'm just verifying to make sure I've got all my numbers right. I don't want anybody to say they were numbered 303 or something like that, and then I didn't put it in there. All right, so we are looking good. Everything is going to correlate now. Everything is going to work together. Yes, we are good. All right. All right. Well, 2 years ago, the Capra in its stock, dude, I almost had that right. The Capra in stock form, restart. Okay. 302 are on here, but the Capra in stock form at that time was horrible. You had to, and I said this multiple times, you had to control the suspension. You had to do all of that stuff to make it right. So are you guys ready? Get myself in position. This is a big one here. Next week should be even bigger. All right, so debating if I just want to paint the body for barf, or sew up and try to put on the ear. Oh, the barf truck. Yeah. Yeah, EJ, you're late, buddy. Don't worry. So I'm going to click the spin button and we're going to see what number pops up. Hopefully you're on here and hopefully you're in the US. It would save me a lot on shipping. All right, the number's running. Capra. Yeah, I know, right? 282. 282. I'm glad that number came up nice. 282. Who got 282? A high number. It can't be. No, Marcus did not get it. And dude, he probably had $100 in this thing. 282. Orange blur. Okay, you were 281. I can't just search for the ticket number and find the winner. I got to actually go through and look through it. Is 282 not on here? I'm going to have to go look through it and see what I can find. Oh my goodness, Marcus. Dang, dude. Jared Barry. All right, so let me go to tickets here. While I'm doing this, I can't see your comments. So let me go to my attendees. Go to the orders. It should be relatively, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It might be down around here. Let me check his order here. Nope, was not him. All right, so it was not him. Was it, might be, okay, there is a guy out there named Glenn. I see ticket 282 right here. Not be a guy by the name of Glenn. I'm not going to say his last name. But yeah, 282 is what it was. So if Glenn isn't on here, I will contact him. So let me take a picture of this order. I just want to make sure I get all this done correctly. I've got to get this guy right here. All right, so now I have him taken care of right here. Is Glenn on here? 282, number 282, Glenn. I don't want to say his last name. I guess I could. The name is Glenn on the website is Glenn Birdsong. I don't know if that is anybody on here. Bird Song. That is you, Big Bird. When you commented that, I was like, dude, he has Bird in his name here. So, dude, you got it? Big Bird. So, dude, all right. So, Big Bird, and are you in the U.S.? Just give me a yes or no to see how much I'm going to have to pay in shipping on this thing. Are you in the continental United States? Yes! Woo! I would hate that. Oh, man. Okay, good deal. Excellent. Dude, that is awesome. You won the biggest raffle or the biggest prize I have ever put up, man. So, yeah, Big Bird got it. Yahoo.com. So, email me. Okay, there's my email address right there. Send me an email. What I'm probably going to do when I go to ship this, once I get it boxed, maybe tomorrow, it might be the next day before I get it boxed. And now I think I got a box for it. Is I'm going to go to the website and I'm going to choose something of about the same value and just say that's what's in the box. Because I don't have a listing for this as a product per se. So it's just listed as tickets. So, and then you'll get a email that the order was created, and then you'll get your shipping. You'll get all that information right through the website. Simple and easy. Wits RC, next week, I'm going to try to get a Vertex 6 for you guys. And if I get the Vertex 6, I'm going to attempt to do other stuff to it, like full exocaged underside, underside to it. Joseph, I put that address in 4 times correctly. Don't wrap it with bandages, man. Mark Perella, dude, that was the best dinner I think I've ever had. Me, Mark, Sean, was Chris with us? We were all eating at Cracker Barrel, and this thing broke out, man. This guy, I won't say his real name, but let's just say Charlie. And he did a mystery box, and in this mystery box was a broken drone, uh, a toilet paper core with some toilet paper, a used bandage, and there was other stuff in it, like other broken RC parts. It was an absolute, dude, when this thing broke loose, man, we were in tears. We were laughing so hard at just, man, it was the greatest time for us. They were trying to get Sean because he got it off of Sean's Facebook group. But my goodness, man, it was the greatest thing. Mark probably still has the screenshots. Maybe he still has the screenshots of the whole conversation and everything, dude. It was amazing. Do you still have like the picture that the guy posted? Because it was on Facebook and everything. Dude, that was just the greatest ever, man. That was the greatest ever. This was not a used rubber. There could have been something in it. You do. Dude, text them to me. I may have to post them up on the Facebook just to show everybody some of the stuff that we've experienced, man. That was just awesome, dude. Man. That was a great thing, man. That was just awesome. Oh boy, the things we done at Cracker Barrel is just not right. There was this one time, and I guess I'll say it because I think most everybody's already gone anyway. That's 60 guys watching. There was this one time we went in to eat. Me, Mark, Sean, and somebody else was with us. Maybe it was Gary at that time. And this waitress, she had a table, and as soon as they sat down, they started complaining. It was like one woman with like 4 little goblins with her. And man, I tell you what, dude, she went in there, absolutely started complaining about everything, and got exactly what she wanted was a free meal. Got exactly what she wanted. She worked over. The waitress was crying, and then left the table in absolute disaster. Total garbage, people. So I'm feeling bad about it, and I had a $20 bill on me at the time. I saw the waitress, and I said, "I've got something here that'll make you happy." And oh my God, it did not come out the way I wanted it to, because I was talking about a $20 tip, not the other thing. But dude, Mark and everybody was just in tears laughing at me because it just came out completely wrong. I meant it completely innocent, okay? Innocent. I've got something here that'll make you happy. And it just went over completely wrong. The waitress looked at me with like, eyes got big, and it wasn't like big in a good way either. It was just crazy, man. Oh man, that was one of them times where you mean it to be good, but it wasn't. But yeah, just let me know. Well, I guess I can find you on the channel on the website and all that. But yeah, just confirm your address, because this will come in a larger box. If you have a problem with people stealing stuff, I'd rather ship it to some place that's not going to get gone. So, to also offered $100. Oh my God. Mark, dude, I learned a valuable lesson. What I did was I printed a $100 bill. I scanned it and printed it, and I left it as a tip. And dude, this waitress, she went from like normal to the top of the world to a hard crash. Man, I felt so bad about that. I have never done that again. That was just absolutely wrong in every possible way. Did not realize how bad I was being at that point. Man, then we ended up going back in the next week, and she walked past us and she gave me the evil eye like I've never seen before. And I deserved every bit of it. Yep. Yep. Crawman, yes, sir. The raffle has been done for about 15 minutes, buddy. Sean Payne, what's up, buddy? Use Crawl, Big Bird 1. Congrats. Yep. Yellow Canary looking dude. Yeah, Mark, that was bad. I did not realize it was so bad. Lesson learned. Remember another thing, Mark, is I guess I'm old guy reminiscing. We went to Golden Corral and we went there enough times because every Thursday after work, we all went to run RC cars. You guys probably saw some of the videos where we're just jumping X Maxes, just doing backflips and just being stupid out there, you know. We would go to this Golden Corral, and the waitress, when she saw us, dude, she had us a table set up. She had our drinks on there. She had everything lined out. It was like boom. She saw us come in, and we were there. She got really good tips too. I mean, it was like she saw us, and I asked her one time, I'm like, so what if we went and sat at another table? She goes, I would come and get you. Like, yes, ma'am. Dude, Marcus, there was a lot of things that we may have done wrong back in the day. A lot of things. I am not an angel. I might look like an angel, but I'm not. 6S X Max 8S motors doing backflips. Man, it was the videos where, dang, Mark, how long ago was that, dude? That was back in what, 21 or 22? Somewhere around then. But yeah, we just had some bike ramps, and we would set them up on this old dirt mound by the ball field by the school and just rip backflips. We would take our $1,000 trucks, put them out, and there'll be like a target. We would jump our other X Maxes to try to land on top of the trucks. That's how crazy it was. But and sometimes we got direct hits too. I think it was Mark, you ended up getting a brand new X Max while me and Gary were still driving old ones, and you made all of us buy new X Maxes. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Buffing on top of that price range cost X. Yeah, Clayton, that kind of stinks too. Yeah. Uh-huh. You have a 22-year-old daughter. Ooh, Marcus. Okay. Must have been 20. I'm thinking it must have been 22, man. So, all right. So, we have done the big feature for tonight. This right here is now owned by Big Bird, and it even has yellow on it. So we're good to go there. And I will get all this stuff packed up and get everything. Hopefully I'll be able to get this shipped out tomorrow. I believe I got a box in there that'll fit it. So, all right. So, y'all want to do any rapid fire Q&A? We can get that done, or we can wrap up. Take your pick. I'm gonna wait to see the comments from you guys. I see there's only 51 of you guys on there right now. So, 53. 2 more stopped in. Whatever happened to the stock wheels from that Capra? I have no idea. This actually came with the Baja Pro X's, didn't it? It did come with the Baja Pro X's. I have no idea where those are. And they were actual nice plastic B-locks. If I can find those, I'll put them in the box. I mean, it's got the Vanquish wheels on it here, which are a lot better, though. Take the money and run. I've been a big boy. And with that last name, Birdsong, it kind of came easy to people give me that nickname. Gotcha. I understand. I mean, yeah, it worked. If it works, go for it, buddy. Is it fairly easy to swap or planning on using Reef 99? Now, in that, you can take, there's an adapter in there, so you can put a full-size servo. I'm going to put a full-size servo in mine. But if you saw right there at the start of it, pull the transmission out, pull the back off, pull this loose, because you got to get that gear out unless you can worm in there and get that E-clip loose. If you can do that, you don't have to pull the middle out, but it's literally 3 screws, and it's super easy to just pull the whole shaft out, pop the E-clip off, slide that gear forward, drop the pin out, put the E-clip back on, and then just reassemble it. It's that simple. Very nice piece. Very nice piece. That was the first time I had ever even been into that transmission, by the way. So I hadn't had any practice on it or anything. It's pretty easy to do. You can just watch the first part of the video, and it's really straightforward. It really is. And it's the last gear set, not the first gear set. So that makes it even easier. Yep, that's what it was. If I still have those wheels and tires around here, I'll put them in there. But I no promises on that. Do I have any extra portal transmissions I could buy? My cheat code axles are on their way. Portal transmissions. You're talking about the ones I got. I mean, I don't want to kind of hurt the sales, but dude, they're on Amazon for about $40. So pretty cheap right there off of Amazon. So before Christmas, AZ, I should have, hopefully by the end of next week, some of these actually put together. So the rails and all, hopefully they ship tonight. I haven't got shipping notification on the rails. I've got brand new brass on the way. So all that'll be listed on there. Hopefully the shocks will be here end of this week, first of next. I really want to have this done and available by like Cyber Monday. I really want to. And on the release of it, I'm probably going to do 10 and then 10. So, and what I might do is I might just do like 10 advertised and then say sometime between 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern time, 10 more will go available. And then I'll have 5 left over, which I might release them at like midnight or something stupid, you know. But I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. All right, Mark. Yes, sir. Something to bounce in the gray matter. Because the Vortex is seriously getting hard to say no to. So before Christmas, close on the RTR. Dude, well, if all goes well, next Tuesday will be a Vertex right here. So if all goes well, I will have a Vertex to raffle off. I'm going to try to get the, I need to know if I can use my account to get it. I mean, I work with a bunch of companies. I'm on a discount program with a lot of companies, but if I'm going to buy the Vertex, I've got to see, can I use my discount to buy the Vertex, or do I got to pay full price? Now, more than likely, it's going to be simple. If you're going to do that to resell, you got to pay full price, and I'm totally fine with that. It's an $800 truck, and with what I made tonight, I can do that. So that's kind of one of my goals, is to roll over into more and more stuff. I mean, It may come a point, hopefully, where I may have like say 3 Creighton 6S's brand new, and pull 3 times, which I think would be phenomenal, to get even more out there, which I think will be awesome. Maybe after the release, if I happen to have one of these laying around, I can get one of these out. Man, I can't imagine. You guys would probably even take, if I was to put a raffle number on this, you guys would probably buy tickets for this very one right here, because this is the OG. Oh, speaking of that, so this is what I'm thinking of doing. All right, there's only 54 of you guys on here. You guys are the serious ones. What I'm thinking of doing is numbering the first 25. Number the first 25, but don't tell you which number you're getting. When you open it, you could get number 1 or number 25 or somewhere in the middle. Kind of like a random thing. Just basically, I'll take like a paint marker, possibly do like a little card, sign it. This is number, whatever, and let it go like that. Just random though. Nobody's going to know what number you get. Something doesn't matter. You will. Someone out there is silly enough to do the dumb vertex mods like a chair or a shopping cart. Now, the vertex, I don't know if it has enough weight to pull like that. Hey, Clayton, you're the number 1, by the way. But I am thinking about doing that. I mean, basically, I could actually print a plate, and then do like do some stuff on it. I mean, notice how beefy this chassis is. This chassis is not built for the weak, and it's a reason for that. So, anyway, can't buy any more tickets for a sweepstakes. I'm going to buy a Trail X. Yeah, just hang on to your money there, buddy. I mean, Marcus because Marcus is the winningest person on this channel for these tickets and stuff like that. Are you up or down in the value that you have won versus what you have put in? You probably still should be up a little bit. I mean, last time you won a Carbon X on last week, I believe it was, wasn't it? The one on your table would be 0. That is correct. Well, it will be 0. So if I did this exact one, number 0, like what you're saying, which will be right, as is, this is the OG of it. It would be as is. I mean, it would be used. I mean, because that would, I think, make it, more legit. But would you want it with the printed rails or the carbon rails? Maybe go with the printed rails, but add the carbon rails in the box in case you want to change them. So, I don't know. We shall see. AZ, dude, he buys a lot of tickets. Yes, he does. He really does. Printed would be the actual legit OG number 0. So that would be like absolute legit real. I would imagine it did, Marcus. I can't imagine what you got in on this one. We would buy for it, yeah. If any Exocaged stickers you want to put on that Capra, feel free. I do have some Exocaged stickers. I will put them in there for you. I actually have, on some orders, they were running a special on holographic Exocaged stickers. Now I got like 50 of them for $30. And I was thinking, okay, I could put these on the website for like 80 cents, 99 cents, because they're a special sticker. But the full price goes up to $80 for 50 of them. And I'm like, dude, to make this worthwhile with the shipping and all the mess, I would have to charge $1.80, $1.90 for a single sticker, which is not far off of my price for it. And I'm like, nobody's going to pay that, not for a single sticker. So what I've been doing is on the higher end orders, I've been putting one in there. So rather than charge you for them, I'm just going to add them into the higher end orders. Not, just the higher end, more expensive orders, just adding one in there versus charging you guys for them. Just simply put them in there. Now, Marcus, you have like the biggest number of orders. I think he might be up to like 150 orders now total with the website. Justin, this is a new sticker that I just got. It was a special from Sticker Mule, a holographic Exocaged RC sticker. And I just I'm putting them into like the higher end orders. Just kind of popping them in there a little bit. So it's a sticker that if I was to sell the sticker, it'd have to be, you might as well figure $2, just a roundabout number, for a single sticker. It's not worth that. So, and I got them on deal for the first ones at like, I think it was like $38 shipped or something like that. So, just kind of one of those things. Can you buy one? I will message me and I'll send you a picture of one to see. I mean, and it's holographic. It's got the, the light reflecting and all off of it. They're actually really nice stickers. Okay, this is the Vidavon UDR cage. Look at this thing. It is crazy. I got to get this put on my UDR and then let's go see if I can find my tires for it. It actually has hydraulic bumps. They actually work. Yes. So actual full hydraulic bumps, fully adjustable. I got them locked down, but they're fully adjustable front and back. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, that's something to get done right there. Yeah. It's pretty darn awesome, dude. So sticker special, it was cool. I paid more than that for a fancy sticker. I'm Snap. Oh my God, Snap-on. Oh, that's big money there. But people were doing mortgages to get the tool set. I'm like, dude, I'll go to the Harbor Freight and get a wrench and do what I got to do. You just got to be smart and know not to use the open end on certain things because it's going to open up and bust your knuckles. So, yeah, dude, this is a phenomenal cage, dude. I got to get that done. But anyway, all right, so guys, we're going to wrap this up. I'm going to go work on trying to pack some orders and probably come back out here and work on I got 2 videos to finish up tonight. Get those done and just get things done. This might ship with the wheels and tires off, maybe. The transmitter is the, actually, let me show you the transmitter real quick. The transmitter, I believe, is the one that came with it. I don't believe I ever changed the transmitter out. So it comes with the stock DX3 thumb drive. So yeah, we got all of that. So anyway, guys, thank you guys for playing with that. I'm going to check and see what I can do about how to go about effectively getting a Vertex 6 here. And if the Vertex 6 ships, like say, if I can get it shipped tomorrow, if the Vertex 6 is here by Tuesday, I can obviously ship out the next day. If not, then, give me a couple of days to get the thing in and I'll ship it right back out to you. Because I want to put some stuff on it for you. Get one of my drag skid and chassis brace holographic sticker, that is. I think we can do that for you, Marcus. I think you probably bought a couple thousand of these stickers by now. Yeah. All right, so yeah, I'm going to wrap this up. You guys sit back, have a great day. I'm obviously still working on this. Hopefully everything will work out fine. And I will be working on more stuff. You guys have a great day and stay warm. I mean, if it gets down to it, I may put on shoes tomorrow. I'm not sure. So anyway, you guys have a great day. He's on a round over here, nice and quietly. I don't want you to hear my flip-flops flipping.